If you're a Sony shooter, there are 3 lenses that I'm going to recommend to you today that can cover pretty much 99% of the things that you'd ever want to shoot. Now, of course, there are specialized lenses for certain things, but these are great lenses that are going to cover you in a multitude of situations, and I would definitely recommend. So a great thing about all 3 of these lenses is that they all fit in this tiny little 10-liter bag. And I love this thing because if I'm out for the day, I don't want to take a huge bag with me to draw a lot of attention and whatnot. This thing is lightweight and it fits 3, 4, 5 lenses. So before I get into the lenses, let me know down in the comments which lenses you think I'm going to choose if you are a subscriber and you know kind of what I shoot most of the time. All right, let's look at number 1. Number 1 is the smallest and the lightest weight lens, and that is the tiny little Tamron 20-40 f2.8. This little thing is so incredibly lightweight, so versatile, it is becoming one of my favorite lenses for just everyday shooting. If I'm out with the family or if I'm going to the city, I want to get some landscape or maybe some architectural shots and stuff, this is a great lens. It's also one of my favorite vlogging lenses just because of its size and versatility. So yes, the Tamron 20-40, if you haven't seen it, it's a newer lens. It does extend a little bit as it zooms. It's got Tamron's phenomenal warranty. And in terms of performance and optically, it's a very good contender. So definitely check this out. I, as always, will link my full in-depth reviews to all 3 of these lenses, but the Tamron 20-40 is definitely worth considering. Now you might say, why would I buy this lens over something like the 28-75 that we all know and love? Well, this thing is a lot lighter, a lot smaller, and for me, it's almost more versatile in a lot of ways because that 20-28 millimeters is a big difference. That 20 millimeter on the wide end is just a really nice natural focal length that I just really like working with. Now, if you've ever used the 20 f1.8 from Sony, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's going to be great for vlogging, for astrophotography, for landscape, for real estate, and this is not quite as fast, but it's definitely better priced. And again, the size and the weight are just fantastic of this versatile zoom. So that's my first pick, the 20-40 f2.8 from Tamron. What about the second one? This one's a little bit bigger and heavier, but man, is this a beast. I've kind of dubbed this thing one of the greatest lenses ever made. If you ask me, it's the 35-150 from Tamron, and no, this is not a sponsored video. I just love the lenses that they're coming out with lately, and I could not recommend this lens enough to you. This thing basically replaces a ton of lenses in one. It's a 35 f2 all the way up to a 150 f2.8. It does extend as you zoom, of course, and the overall size and weight for what you're getting is very impressive. It's also got all the buttons and switches that you're looking for that you could ever want, and the build and features are really nice. So yes, in terms of the optical quality and performance, it is way better than it should be. And overall, man, this lens, although expensive, is going to cover a lot of bases. So if you don't need that wide 20 millimeters of 35 and all the way up to 150, that's a big range. Well, man, this is the lens that I would definitely strongly consider. If you do own any of these lenses here in this video, let me know your experience down in the comments as well. And what's my third and final lens? Well, it's the lens that's going to be great for you wildlife lovers, you bird lovers, and you people that want as much versatility as you possibly can, but also not sacrifice performance. Well, it's my trusty and expensive Sony 100-400 G Master. Again, this thing has not let me down. It has produced many award-winning images, and I just love this thing. I cannot wait for the update. But overall, this is one of the most versatile lenses that we've got out there. Again, it does extend as you zoom here all the way out to 400 millimeters, and you do have the option to throw on a 1.4 or a 2x teleconverter to get even more reach. So with Sony, luckily you're going to be able to take advantage of the faster shooting speeds like the A9 and the A1, 20-30 frames per second, where third-party lenses are actually capped around 15 frames per second shooting. So it's a G Master. It is a phenomenally well built and performing lens. I've got tons of videos on this lens and all sorts of stuff on really all 3 of these lenses. So that is my 3 picks. It's going to cover you from 20 all the way up to 400 and beyond. Throw it into crop mode to get some extra reach out of these guys. But there are my 3 picks that are going to fit into a 10-liter bag. And honestly, you can't really go wrong with any lenses these days as far as I'm concerned. We just keep getting spoiled, and the Sony ecosystem has honestly never looked better. So guys, I hope you like this video. I want to hear your opinions and your thoughts on your favorite lenses and what you think of my 3 picks here. Again, check out my full in-depth review for a in-depth look at all 3 of these. And if you did want to pick any of them up, I will drop affiliate links down below. Like always, make mistakes, be yourself, and get out there and take some more pictures. See you next time.